Hey there, my name's Curtis Lucas, and you're watching Empire Building. So after the events of today, I knew I had to get out here and make another video. And before I did that, I took a quick peek back at the last video that I made, which was 103 days ago, as it turns out, on November 13th. Quick little note, Mara was trading at $11 a share at that time. And we were experiencing very similar price action to what we just witnessed today. I saw a lot of comments, a lot of people voicing their opinions about what this price action is indicative of. And I'm telling you, anyone that believes that this is going to be the new norm hasn't been paying attention. If this is indicative of anything at all, it's that we are about to start witnessing some very large price moves, most likely to the upside. Obviously, that does depend on what Bitcoin is going to do. But ultimately, I think anyone here that's currently invested in this space has already got their minds made up about that. At this point, I think it's safe to assume that Bitcoin surpassing its all-time high prior to the halving is a foregone conclusion. By the time you watch this, it could have already happened. I'm not going to spend any time looking at charts in this video. You can look at them yourself. But the point is, yeah, I've already seen that there's been a slight pullback and it's already retracing higher yet again. So who knows where we find ourselves come the morning. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't even matter anyways. So as far as whether or not I'm still bullish on miners, well, obviously I'm basically foaming at the mouth. So the thing that I really wanted to drive home in this video, it has to do with the mindset that's required to invest in Bitcoin miners specifically. There is an opportunity here, but it is, in order to benefit from that opportunity, it comes with a price. You have to be able to tolerate these irrational and extremely volatile, gut-wrenching moves that make you feel like you've made a terrible mistake. But the time will come when these things start making outsized moves to the upside. But it's going to happen at a time that doesn't make any sense. And that's just the way it is. I'm sorry, I don't make the rules. So what you're tasked with during this time is to ignore the madness and focus on the opportunity. Understand what the underlying incentives are in Bitcoin mining and in terms of how people perceive this space. Right now, there's that overhanging narrative that the halving is coming and somehow these miners might get devastated. But I think that people are wildly underestimating what's going to happen to Bitcoin's price over the coming 6 to 18, 24 months. Who really knows? But I've said this in the last cycle, that Bitcoin's price can accelerate much faster than the hash rate can. And that is the opportunity that lies ahead of us. Sooner or later, the market's going to clue into the fact that these Bitcoin mining companies can produce Bitcoin at a staggering discount to what they will be selling at the market for. And then there will be a rapid repricing event. You just need to hang on through this wild and weird price action. Now, obviously, I don't do a whole lot of videos anymore, but I do feel it incumbent upon myself when events like this take place to sort of shed some light on that, what it takes and the mindset that's required to be able to hold steadfast through these events and not get shaken loose. Because they're going to happen again. The last time it happened, Mara was trading at $11, as I mentioned. Now it's trading at $25. the next time it happens, maybe it's trading at 55 or 60. I find that that is a more valuable tool than even understanding everyone's balance sheets, hodl positions, projected hash rates, efficiencies. These are all important, mind you, because it is important to make sure that you're properly positioned and that you understand what it is that you're holding. That is, goes along with that mindset. You need to know what you're holding, and you need to hold something that allows you to stomach these wild moves with the confidence that on the other side your goals will be realized, because it's not going to work for every single miner. But on that topic, I do want to at least say that I'm not here to shill one miner versus another. I don't really have the time for that anymore. I do think that it's important. My personal wish is that people don't get too tribal. I know that it's kind of useless to say this because it's just, again, I spoke about incentives and it's just a part of human nature. But I'm not going to engage in that type of rhetoric because I don't find it particularly useful. You have to make your own decisions in that regard because, like I said, it requires conviction to hold any one of these things. But you personally need to know why you're holding one versus another. And it's great to feel passionate about that, but honestly, I don't see much value in engaging in that sort of abusive and degrading type of language, especially on Twitter. But hey, what's Twitter for if not for that, I suppose? I also want to share real briefly what I've been up to. In my last video, I left a quick update, and things have progressed. The empire building continues. We're into the framing stage on that project that I shared last time. And I'll show some more videos as things move on. It's the dead of winter, so progress isn't quite as fast as it might have been before. But all in all, I can't complain. And we are expecting that we'll be able to top this building out within another month or so. But I'll keep you guys updated on what I've been up to there. And I'm very looking forward to getting this project completed. And I'll share with you exactly what it looks like, and if there's anything else, if anyone has any questions about this and how I'm doing it, ask in the comments. I'm dying to share more about this, and I might just do a more in-depth video on that. But I'm appreciative of a lot of people that have supported me over the years and have shown an interest in this. It was the original inspiration for this channel. It's why it's called Empire Building. It sort of grew a life of its own when I started sharing my journey into Bitcoin mining companies. But I am going to continue to do other things, and I'd like to be able to share that here with you. I'm also going to be taking a trip over the next couple of weeks, so I might do some updates while I'm on the road, especially if Bitcoin breaks to new all-time highs, which, fingers crossed, could happen at any moment. That's all for this one. Now let's get back to empire building.